Okay, I'm gonna do this fairly quickly because I feel like after the last couple months I've gotten pretty comfortable with decorating these inserts, so I'm gonna go kind of quickly. Cute. Okay, so these are the 3 insert covers that I wanted to do, or that I wanted to decorate with the die cuts, and I think they all came out really cute. I have one more that I actually, this is the other video that I filmed, edited, uploaded this week, which is a video on how to use the digital portion of the Little Bits box and Photoshop to make your own insert covers. So this is an insert cover that I made myself and I put it together. Mommy Lhey gives you digital files that you can download and use, and so this is one of them. The Just Keep Swinging is one file on its own, and then she gave you this one here, which is a replica of one of the papers. Let me see if I still have that one. I think I used it all up. Oh no, I didn't. So granted, I did cut it in half to make my dashboards, but this was one of the actual papers that she includes. She also included a digital file of it, and I only used a small portion because I really wanted to zone in on this marbling and this little flower down here, which I really like together. And I put the 2 files side by side in Photoshop and printed it out and cut it and glued it to one of my inserts that used to be white. So now this has a cover on it. I don't need any die cuts to decorate the front. I thought about maybe putting the Today on here, since this is my Today or my daily insert. I think I will do that. But I didn't want to cover much of her up because she's so gorgeous. And if you remember, when I was making my dashboards, I completely demolished this poor girl because I liked what was on the other side. So anyway, this has today on it now. And then on the back, I'm just gonna bring in these two, which are a little bit more of that beautiful blue and the denim. That denim color I love. So yeah, I'll just put these little guys on. And I love that. So the only die cut, I've never had this happen, where I didn't have any die cuts left over. The only die cut I haven't used is this to-do die cut. And I don't have like a specific to-do list in my traveler's notebook. I wonder where I could put this guy. I think what I'm gonna do is put this little to-do, I can't have one die cut left over. Come on, you guys know my OCD would go crazy. I can't have one die cut left over. So I think what I'm gonna do is put it on here. Now this notebook is just lined paper. We talked about it just a few minutes ago. It is basically a lot of motivational quotes for me, just things that I really need to keep in mind and keep in the forefront of my brain. So I kind of feel like putting to-do on here would make some sense. So even though it's not to do as in a mental checklist of things, or I'm sorry, like an actual physical checklist of things to do, it's still a maybe spiritual to do, if you will. So I'm gonna put that right here. And now I'm happy because I used every single die cut. I'm so excited. I've never done that before. That makes me really happy. So I'm not completely finished with my notebook yet, but I'm ready to start getting things in here. So this beautiful traveler's notebook is the notebook that you get with the October kit. And this gorgeous little acrylic charm comes with it. So I just put it up here. I think you guys like to know that I like to have my charms in the upper left-hand corner. You can always, of course, put it on the bottom here, put it on the elastic, wherever you want to put it. I just prefer to put them in the upper left-hand corner on this little guy right here. So that's where my charm always goes. But I am ready to start getting some inserts in here. Okay, so this does come with, it's one full elastic band in here, so you're gonna have two that you can work with. So if you've got a lot of inserts like I do, you might need a couple of jump bands or rubber bands to actually get the rest of your books in here. And so that's what I've done right here. I have a rubber band. Can you see that? This rubber band right here holding these two books together. I kind of found the middle of one book, the middle of the other book. You put a rubber band around it and now they are together, which makes it a lot easier to add multiple inserts into your book. Okay, dashboard heaven here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 dashboards that I've got. And I want to put, I've got inserts to go inside of all of these, plus I have a couple more. This is that one and then this one. So I've got 6 all together that I want to put in here, which you know is going to be kind of difficult if you've only got 2 bands in your traveler's notebook. So what we're going to do is use some rubber bands to help get the rest of these books in there. And of course it always helps if your rubber bands are coordinating colors. So let's get started. I'm trying to get all these books in here and get organized. I love this little chaotic mess because even though it is a chaotic mess, it still looks gorgeous because it's all coordinated. Oh my goodness. Okay. So okay. I'm gonna have these 2 books. So this is my monthly book. I put all my monthly plans in here and I like to have this first in my traveler's notebook. It just helps me. It's probably the one that I access the most. So I'm gonna put that one in first. And then right behind it, I have almost an identical monthly spread, but this one has financial information like bills and stuff in here. So I like to keep that on a separate calendar, just because if I tried to write my bills and my, I don't know, monthly reminders all on the same calendar, I would go crazy because there would just be too much and there's not enough space to write everything. So I am going to put both of these on the same little jump band. So what I'm gonna do is I've got my insert inside here. I'm going to find the middle page, maybe. There we go. This is the absolute middle of this book because I've got my staples. And then I'm going to find the absolute middle of this book. There we are. And so I put this front half together with this back half. I've got the middles open, and then I take a rubber band or a jump band and I just put that all the way down in the middle. Here you are. And so now I have two inserts, hello, two inserts that are kind of bound together by the rubber band, if you can see that. And so instead of having to use the middle and put this underneath my one elastic, I can put this underneath my one elastic, and now I've got two books in instead of just one. I hope I'm making some sense. So there we go. Now I've got two books in. So one elastic is holding two books right now. Let's see what's next. I think next I will do my weekly and then my daily. I think I'm gonna switch these out. Put this one here. Put this one here. Well, that's funny, they're both the same. They're both the same girl, and I was trying to change it up a little bit and I didn't get very far. Anyway, so both of these need to go on a jump band. I think I might actually need a little bit more. So those two are together. Okay, so now I've got 4 booklets in here. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I have 2 more that I am going to try to get in there. Okay, so again, I'm going to find the middle of these 2 books. And I don't have any more of those pretty green rubber bands, but I do have this pretty yellow. So I'm going to slide that in there. And find an elastic. Here we are. Alright. Ooh, look at that. Pretty. So as we flip it open, let's just do a quick little flip through right now, just to see where we are. Sweet. That's where we are so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this guy up. Just kind of put it to the side. And last but not least is going to be my cell phone case. I've got one other video on matching your cell phone to your planner, and I will link that in the description box below if you want to take a look at that. These are some of the ones that I have made previously that all perfectly matched the Mommy Lhey kit that I was using at the time. I think this was this August, maybe? September? We'll go with that. But anyway, I've got a couple papers left here, and I think, oh, that's pretty. think I might use this lower corner here. The marble is really pretty too. I feel like marble cases already exist though. This particular case you're not gonna find anywhere else other than in the Mommy Lhey Little Bits box if you make it yourself. So I'm gonna make this into a cell phone case. And then, gosh, both of these are so pretty and these are really similar. I could do one just like this. That's really pretty. I like it. Or do I do one with the flowers? You know what? I think I'm gonna go with this. This really kind of hit the spot for me. That's striking my fancy. I like that. So last thing I'm gonna do is make a couple iPhone cases. And I have a little template that I made here. I simply put this down on a piece of paper, traced it out, and cut it out. And then I use it, let's use my pen here. And for this little inside part, what I tend to do is take a mouse pad that's turned over and I take, whoa, an X-Acto knife that actually has a blade on it. Oh my gosh, has this ever happened to you guys where the blade actually gets stuck inside the little lock piece? What on earth did I just do here? Okay. Okay, so now that I've got that guy in there, just have to take my cell phone and put it inside, and there is my gorgeous case. And since I have the rose gold phone, it doesn't match too well with this, except that those are pretty much the colors used in here, so they all really do tie in together even with the rose gold poking through. It's still a really nice match to the rest of this kit and everything that's going on. It coordinates really, really well. Now you'll just do the same thing if you've got any other designs that you want to do. I think I'm gonna stick with the one that I have right now though. I really like this one because I'm a mint green girl, so I definitely want some mint green in my phone. So that I think is gonna be my new case. Sweet. All right, let's clean up the mess here just a little bit. Not that it's a mess, it's really gorgeous because everything coordinates. And I think that is gonna wrap up this video, guys. So I've got my cell phone case, I've got all my beautiful Mommy Lhey designs in here for my traveler's notebook. And yeah, that's gonna do it for my setup. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to just keep swinging. This is Rhea with poshplumplans.com, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.